This is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. And today I am thrilled to be speaking with Danny Mantynband of the amazing pop rock band, the GLIDDIOTS. But before we get to our interview, here's a sneak peek at the incredible talents of this pop rock band once again, the GLIDDIOTS.
Living in a smelly pond, and I know it's a smelly pond. Yes, it's a smelly pond. Yes, it really smells. Living in a smelly pond suits me very well. Yes, it's a smelly pond. Yes, it really smells. Living in a smelly pond suits me very well. And I live in a smelly pond with my best friends.
Sparkle!
In a smelly pond. Sparkle is a fish who never got a wish. Now she just swims around in a smelly pond. Sparkle is a fish who never got a wish. Now she just swims around in a smelly pond.
Well, hello, Danny. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing
Danny,
great.
it is
Thanks
so
so much
nice
for doing this with me.
Oh my God, thank you, my friend. And listen, I'm so excited. We're finally connected. And I want to know a little bit about, the idea that was now, it was the Idiots and now it's the GLIDDIOTS. Tell the people about how you went from that name to the current name of your band.
My pleasure. I moved from Chicago to Sturgeon Bay, little bitty town, north Wisconsin. And I was working in a restaurant as a cook. And I kept on whining. I couldn't get a drummer. Next thing you know, one of the waitresses says, "Hey, I'm a drummer." She's a 22-year-old college kid. And she says, "And my best friend plays piano." And I'm saying, bring him in, bring him in. We start the little school of rock. They've never been in a band before. So it's like it's Academy of Rock. We don't just pirate that great name. And we start playing. They've never done a show before, but they know how to play their instruments. They're really good. They're really enthusiastic. My neighbor across the street that we took the two letters from for the GLIDDIOTS, she comes to me. She says she wants to learn how to play bass. I say, no problem. I'll teach you how to play bass. Great deal is you got to join my band. So I've got these three women, the neighbor across the street, the two college kids, and we start playing, we start practicing. I promise him I can get you good enough. We're going to be okay. We'll play these songs. We're all original. I take the songs I've written. I write a couple more for the band that kind of fits them, some kind of flower powery kind of stuff. We're all into it. Play a show or two. The world turns weird playing gigs, but we still practice and we're still writing. And that's kind of how we got this name. The street's called Glidden, and we took the first two letters, and we had all these neighborhood kids, and we just on a dare,
Danny,
to play a gig.
it sounds like a premise for a sitcom.
It could be. It could be.
I love it. It's just
love
kind of like this old school, Mickey and Judy putting on a show, but here you are, your love and your talent immense of music, but your ability to provide a safe space for the younger artists of the planet to not only teach them, but to have them do the thing. It's a beautiful thing, my friend, that you've done.
Crazy thing. Well, they love us. Chemistry is great. We write the songs just like throwing a dartboard. You don't know what people are going to like.
Right.
They like the songs, and these kids are really talented. They're enthusiastic, and we got this great little tavern up the street. They love us too. They let us play there whenever we want.
That's amazing. And what an amazing, almost like incubator for this tavern to have a safe space to try things out, create. I mean, come on now. That's amazing.
I would have lost money betting on it because I never would have thought it would happen.
Well, listen, I've been so fortunate, Danny, over these past 12 months to speak with over 1,200 artists all over the world, from Korea to Singapore to Australia to London to Wisconsin, that I think artists now more than ever have let go of the destination and celebrating the journey. And it seems like now more than ever, you've done the same. And here you are. Would you think even 2 years ago that, this band would comprise of the incredible talent that you have now?
I was in Chicago for all my life, and you know, it worked, but I got to tell you, sometimes it was like pulling teeth.
I
But up
agree.
here, Sturgeon Bay in Door County is kind of it's actually a musical kind of county. You know, I mean, we're not New York, we're not LA, we're not Nashville,
But
but you know, then again, we
you
still have
know,
our own, community that really pushes original tunes. Thank God for us. Yeah, but I agree with you. You know, you roll the dice and you hope it works out good. But the thing you said that I even tell these guys is it is all about the journey.
that's right.
Because I always kick it in there with sometimes that's all you get.
But well, this is all we have at the end of the day, Danny, right? As artists. I like to tell artists now that I'm a director that, you know, I'm only going to attach myself to artists and projects where if I put my head on the pillow at night, it goes down a little easier. The business is too hard otherwise. And it seems like you've found naturally that path of least resistance with this new version that is now the GLIDDIOTS.
You're right. You're right. A little bit of luck never hurt, and I think I got some.
Well, look, I think you create your own luck, Danny. You seem like an incredibly not only talented person, but one that lives in gratitude and joy. And it's a choice that we make every day to do so. So I think it has actually a lot to do with the vibe that you put out there.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I do.
Hey,
Really
listen, I'm from New York. I say it like it is. Now, listen, I also want to know, Danny, well, before I get to this question, I want to let the audience know for more on the incredible Danny and the GLIDDIOTS. You can read more about him and all of them right below this video. Danny, what are you most optimistic about as, you know, we head into 2022, things starting to open up more, maybe a little more live performance, maybe more releasing of original music. Talk to me a little bit about what you're most excited about for you, Danny, and the GLIDDIOTS.
A lot of what you just said, things are opening up. We're in an outside world. You know, we're in the woods. A lot of what we do is outside. So as soon as the good weather comes, the people come up here and we can play outside again. I think we have this really great opportunity. Music has made it possible for all like levels of talent and experience to kind of, you know, have some part of it, some piece of the pie, the music pie. I think the new world, the Billie Eilish world, the do-it-yourself world is really sustaining itself. And the Capitol Records, Epic Records, the big record companies, they're still there, but we can do things without having, and one of the biggest things is not to sweat the money, because it's this thing that kind of it roadblocks people from taking chances. Oh, I don't want to do that, and maybe people won't like it. I go back to the artists that say, we're going to do what we do, and we're going to hope people like it. That's kind of like our little mantra. Luckily for us, you know, we're kind of poppy. It's not too hard.
Look at Danny, and I said this in my last interview, but I'm a firm believer in one of my favorite quotes from Field of Dreams, and it really applies, I think, to you and the GLIDDIOTS. If you build it, they will come. And, you know, I'm just so grateful that you're coming on board this incredible new social media app that takes out the middleman, that puts the power and the money back in the pockets of artists. That's why I'm involved. This is why I believe in this app, in all of the artists like yourself coming on board, the CEOs and the team that they've built. And I'm just so excited you're coming on board this app, and I'm excited that we're connected now.
Oh, glad to be here. Very glad to be here.
Thank you.